What's going on, guys? You already know what it is. It's your boy Julius, back at it with another video, man. And if you saw my last video, it was the Busa introduction, Project Busa. Hope you guys are excited. If you watched it, you saw I did a crazy burnout, so my tire is burnt out. Let's check it out. Look at this tire, just burnt. I've got pieces of threads just sticking out. So it's time for a new tire. So fortunately, I already have some rubbers ordered for Project Busa. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these rims off, take them to the shop. I'm gonna drop them off. With all this quarantine and stuff, I'm not even sure what shop I'm going to, how long it's gonna take. So I'm gonna take these off now and hopefully get it to the shop tomorrow. Hopefully they got a quick turnaround time, but with everything going on, man, you guys know how it is. It's been crazy. Everything that usually takes a day, now it takes a week. So the old tires are the Dunlop Q3s. I was pretty happy with the tires. I didn't really notice anything horrible about them, but my riding skills are not there to really notice the difference in tires. One thing I really care about is longevity. I will say that as I rode with these tires, I will say when I hit the gas, I did lose traction often. So I don't know if that's just because I'm on a Busa now and not a Gixxer 600 or 750, if that's gonna do that on all tires until I get, you know, slicks or something, but I was pretty happy with them. In the turns, I felt secure, although I'm not a leaner or anything, but I was pretty happy with these tires. But what I got coming on these tires are the Angel GT2s by Pirelli. So I haven't used these before. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I heard they're very sticky and they last long. So I am excited to try these out, and after I put some miles on them, I will review them. So I'm not even sure when I'm gonna get these mounted. It's late right now, so everything's closed. Everything's crazy right now with quarantine and all that stuff. So I work during the day. My lady might have to drop them off for me, or if I have time after work tomorrow, maybe I'll do it, but I'm not 100% sure where I'm even gonna take them to. So, but anyway, once I'm getting mounted, I'll put them back on the bike and we'll go for a little ride. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere.
3 days later.
Oh yeah, here it is, guys. Got the Pirelli GTs mounted on the rims, ready to get back on Project Busa. Ugh, they left a little tape on here. I'll get that off anyway. But that's what they look like. They look good. They feel sticky. I'm ready and excited to use these. Another little thing I did is I went ahead and got the 90-degree valve stems put on these things, man. Makes it easier for when you're airing up the tires. You ain't gotta mess with the hose, trying to angle it in here to get with that valve stem. 90 degrees is the way to go. So next time you change tires, go ahead and get some 90 degrees. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description to where I got these off of. I got these off of Revzilla, so I'll put a link. If you're interested, get them. They're not expensive and they make your life a lot easier. So check it out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get these things mounted on Project Busa. Let's go. So there it is, guys. I got the new tires and wheels mounted on the bike. New tires, stock wheels, mounted on the Busa. Everything looks good, everything feels good, the brakes feel good, chains adjusted, but unfortunately it is wet outside and it's supposed to keep raining. So it's Florida, I'm used to it. Next time you see me, it'll be a couple of seconds in your time, but it'll be a few days in my time, because unfortunately I'm just a regular dude, like I say all the time, 9 to 5. Make time when I can. So hopefully I'll get to spin it someday this week. So I'll be back with y'all in a sec.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, so I just got off of work. It's about to rain. As you can see, it's kind of dark back there. The hurricane just passed, so I want to take the bike for a quick spin, tell you guys what I got coming up with the bike. So let me go ahead and give you guys a cold start. The first cold start for Project Busa on the channel. Let me get you a little closer. There we go. Alright guys, here we are, Project Busa. This is a 2008 Hayabusa, first year of Generation 2. I picked this bike up for only $5,500 and I have done absolutely nothing to it except add an alarm and a couple of other little things. Woohoo! It's a rocket, boy. It is a rocket. There is nothing wrong with this bike. I do have some plans for this bike, so you will see it on the channel coming up a lot. I think that I'm gonna make this a street fighter. I think I'm gonna make this a crazy street fighter Busa. Rip off the plastics, make it naked, and do some custom touches. I think it's gonna be crazy. So I want a bike that when people look at it, they ask me what kind of bike it is, and that's what I'm after when I look after this bike. So upcoming, I definitely want to take the bike to the dyno. I can see what kind of power it puts out now, and then from there, as I do modifications, I can, you know, test it again, you know, run on the dyno, see what kind of gains or losses we have and keep track of it. So before I do any engine mods, you will see this bike on the dyno. But exciting news, the next upcoming videos are actually going to be me preparing the truck, because me and my lady are going to be going up to the Dragon. So that's what I'm preparing the bike for. I know the Busa isn't the most ideal bike to take to the Dragon, but it's what I got. Maybe the next time I go, I'll take the Supermoto. But my lady has an R6, and we do want to do other exploring other than just the Dragon. And I hate cruising the Supermoto. You know, when we're riding on these bikes, we do about 90 to 100 chilling, you know, cruising. So I hate pushing the Supermoto that hard all the time. So I think for this trip, I will be taking the Busa, and I won't be really doing any mods until after that. So, woo, thought that was coming out. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this bike. This bike has 24,000 miles on it according to the cluster. I will say I believe this bike has a cluster swap. In 2008, they did not have ABS. And if you look at my cluster here, I hope you guys can see it. If not, I have a picture of it. It says ABS on it. So I think this came off of a newer bike. So really, there's no telling what mileage this bike has. But like I said, I got this bike for $5,500. I wasn't expecting it to even be as good as it is for that price. Cosmetically, this bike looks good. I got it as is. The only thing I changed is the tires. As you know, I did the Burnout. Every bike that I get, I put a RAM mount on, and I put my cell phone charger here. Hopefully you guys can see that as well. And also, another thing that I do on every bike is I add this. I don't get to ride my bikes all the time, mostly on the weekends or maybe a couple of nights, and that is to charge my bike up. I plug in a trickle charger. I'll show a picture of that here. And I put those on every bike, every dirt bike, every bike. I even have them on the car, really, because I don't drive every day. I have a company van, so all these things really sit all week. So instead of getting into a car or a bike with a dead battery, especially with one that has an alarm that's always on, I like to keep my stuff on a trickle charger. Not only does it keep my bike fully charged, but it actually, from what I found that my batteries last a lot longer. So those are the first mods that I do to every bike. Even the KTM has those. It's a little wet. Florida weather here. Ah man, look at all this water. Just take it easy out of this wet stuff. Shit. She almost got hit. That was scary. I hope I got that one on camera. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are excited to see it, what I got coming up with the bike. Let me know what you think I should be doing to this bike. I want to supermoto it. I know 200 miles an hour, that wind is not going to feel good, but they got the Ducati naked, they got the Aprilia naked, they even got that BB King that's naked, and all those have some pretty good top speeds. Is it going to be tiring and more windy and more uncomfortable than a fully fared bike? I think it will be, but I'm not doing 200 miles an hour anywhere, and like I said, I really want this to be really a statement bike. So the next video coming up will be with Project F150 as I get it ready to tow the bikes to the Dragon. Let's go.